In 2010, Splinter Cell Conviction released, and to my dismay, there was one achievement that I just could not get, the Perfect Hunter. This required me to go through stealthily, not being seen or detected on realistic difficulty in a deniable ops. Well, today that changes. So we load in as Archer, and we make our way to the courtyard, which is just through this gate here. Stick to the right, as a guard can see you at this point, and we don't want to get caught this early on. Then we mark these two here, not the guy in the middle, as we're going to use an EMP to blind them all. We're going to knock this guard out and use our execute to take out these two quickly. This will result in us not being seen. We're then going to move to the second floor using this pipe here, and as you can see, another guard has been brought into this room because of the EMP. Usually there's just one in here. So we're just using our sonar to find out if anyone else is around, and then we're going to use a sticky camera to lure one of them into the other side of the room. That way, once we take one of them out, it won't affect the other one's knowledge. So we take him out, and this guy is still unaware, and we can then take him out. We then climb through this window. We just activate our sonar really quick to see if anyone else is in the vicinity, and then we take out this light upstairs as we head on up. Once I'm up here, I'm just going to hug this wall, and I'm going to wait for these guys to just get a little bit further away. As you can see, there's one there and one actually walking. We want them to be together, but we also don't want them to see us, so we're just going to wait until they're both looking away or far enough away, and then we take out this light. Once that happens, they're going to come back in. So one of them does come back in, and we're just going to wait here, and as he comes past, we're just going to take him out now. And then we climb back over this railing. Once we're over here, we go to the other side and we climb over this railing and take out this guy between these boxes and take out the guy at the other side of the building. Once that's happened, this guy walks out of this door. We're just going to take him out really quick. And there's only one guy left, and he is right there. Now, we still don't want to get caught, and you can get caught when you're in the light, so we're going to have to silently try to take him out just as he opens. I do miss, I then get him, but onto the next area we go. Which now brings us to the next part. This part is where we are in the bathhouse. This can be tricky at times, but honestly, it's probably one of the easiest parts of this mission. So as you see, we have seen our first person, but he is indeed stuck with another person. So we are going to get our assault rifle out, and we're going to take out the first guy just in front of us, and then the second just like that. Then, once we've done that, we're going to take out these lights here. That way, we are in the shadows for the other guards that can maybe or maybe not see us. Use our sonar to mark them out, and we just take them out slow and steady. The reason we're taking them out so slowly is because in this one, the randomization of where guards are placed is so random that they can be at one side to another like instantly. It's really, really annoying. So we're going to use some tricks now to like get them into the hallway, like our sticky camera and everything like that. We just need them away from where they are currently. As you can see, this guard has stepped out into the hallway. We're going to take him out quite quickly. And once we can take this guy out, we're going to do the exact same thing. So what he does, he goes in here. So we're going to go around. And we're going to just assassinate him from behind, basically just by using a melee attack. I know I said assassinate, I'm just used to playing Hitman. But now we move on to the next part. We take out this light here so that we are not seen once again. Hiding in the shadows is a big part of this gameplay. So we take out this guy. We make sure that no one sees us. We roll over to this and take out this guy next. But we're going to use our execute here because if we miss a shot, it's very likely that we got seen there. So we use the execute just to make sure. Roll over the other side, and in there is just one more guy. We take him out. Now at this part you want to use your sonar, because in here there are two people and you just want to know exactly where they are so that you can take them out. Use an EMP, go in and use a melee to kill this guy, and then just shoot this guy. And that is zone 2 done. On to the next zone. The next part is inside like this mansion kind of thing, and there is usually a guy walking here, so we want to take him out quickly as possible just by shooting him right here. Now this is why we didn't use our execute. We need to save it for this place here, so we're going to mark this guard here and this one here, and make sure you get the ones that are upstairs. Sometimes they are in a group of 3, but use your execute to just take them all out, and then we can exit this building as there should be no one left inside it. So to exit, we go upstairs and to the right, and we jump out this first window here. This gives us an advantage in the next courtyard, you see, as we can take out all these lights with an EMP. This will attract all the guards to us instead of one by one. And then what we want to do, when these lights do eventually come back on, we just want to shoot them out so that they are permanently off. And once we've shot them out, we can then start to take out all the guards. So as you can see, I'm still currently taking out all the lights, and it is a pain. But this guard now on our left has come into a position where we can take him out, and the guys on the right as well. As what we're going to do is just shoot this one here, and these guys on the right, they can now be taken out. But we want them to separate a bit more, because if we take one out, the other one is going to notice, and that could raise suspicion. So we're going to throw a camera. Oh, that was an EMP, never mind. We're going to use that anyway to take them both out. And then this guy in the middle, there's now 2. So luckily I didn't take the shot. And we're going to drop down, and we're going to take these out just a little bit slower. So we're going to get our rifle out and just take this guy out like that. And then this guy, we're going to need to move a little closer, but he's also going to walk towards us. So we're going to wait, and we're just going to shoot him as soon as we can. And we have one final enemy left in this zone. So what we need to do is just figure out where he is with our sonar, and he is to the left. So we're just going to run around and make sure that we are not seen. Eventually we will get to him, but we just need to get right up behind him and just take him out with a quick melee.
Sorry, buddy.
And then we head on next. So in the next part, we enter the basement, which is one of the hardest parts of this mission. I have to warn you now, you do not want to use your execute in this area. You will get seen. So just save it, but mark your targets so that you can keep an eye on them. We enter the room after using an EMP, and we take out our first guy, and there is going to be another guy just here. We take him out. Now we need to take out the lights, because if we don't, we're about to be seen by everyone, and it's really freaking annoying. So we use our sonar now to mark our next 2 targets, which is one right here and another one just on the corner here. And then we take out our first guy, which leaves just this guy here and another guy that we're going to mark. Like I said, we're using our execute just to mark and keep a track of our enemies in this one. And then we take this guy out. Once again, leaving us with these guys here. Another one does pop up, and this is why you do not want to use the execute. They just keep popping up out of nowhere, and if you do, you are going to get caught. So we just take these guys out silently, and we do run around for a bit, and then we take out this guy here with a melee. And once again, they're running around everywhere. You can try and take them out quickly, but it's best to take your time. I tried it quick here and missed. So we're going to run around a bit, lose sight, and wait till he turns around. That way we can roll up to him and get a good melee kill on him. Thus, everyone upstairs is now taken out, and we can move on to taking everyone who is downstairs on. Now, the best way is to map out the whole area downstairs. Make sure you've got everyone tagged. I have 3 enemies remain, and I now have 3 people tagged. I'm going to take out the lights so that when we're walking around, we don't get caught, and we can stay in the shadows to take out people from the upstairs. Like this guy here, we're just going to make sure we got a clear line of sight at his head so that we don't attract him if we shoot him by accident in the shoulder, and we're just going to take him out like that. Simple as simple done. But this guy, a little bit more tricky. He keeps walking behind pillars and everything like that. But we move around a bit more, make sure we get a line of sight in, and we shoot him in the head also. Thus leaving our one guy left who should be near the end of the level in either a long hallway or in a room. And luckily he is in a room at this minute, so we hug this wall, we use our EMP, and then we go and take him out with a melee, and we move on. We're now moving into the boiler room / underground part, which is the final part. I haven't done this bit much. I have done it once, but I have failed at it. So we're going to mark our first 2 guys, and we're going to climb up this pipe to our right here, thus giving us an aerial advantage on these 2. but I want to make sure no one else is around, so I use my sonar again and notice that there's someone else actually there. So we're going to try and take all 3 out using an execute function. Now this guy keeps going in and out of the execute, but luckily we managed to get all 3, and then I just go around taking out all the lights. Once we've took out all the lights, I use my sonar again to mark the enemies that we can see in it, so that we're not getting surprised by anyone and losing this achievement, because we have worked hard. We do not want to lose it just now. So I go closer to the window and we mark our other 2 people that we can see using our sonar. And then what we do is we climb through the window and we go towards the door and we open it. Use our sonar again just to make sure no one's there. And we go through this door on our right where we see our next guy. We're going to climb up this pipe so that no one can see us. And we're going to just take him out quickly and quietly. And we move along. Using our sonar again to mark another person. Every time we take someone out, we're going to mark another person so that we can constantly track who is where, and if we can keep them all tracked, we aren't going to get seen at all. So we're just going to take out this light here because it's really bugging me and it could give us away. And what I'm going to do here is something really tricky. We're going to throw some sticky cameras, so make sure to have everyone marked. Throw a sticky camera at the door and tell it to make a noise. This should distract one of them to come and open the doors, and when he does, he's going to open it like this, and we're just going to take him out quickly and quietly again, just like that. Next, we're going to wait and mark another person. Always marking. Once we've erased someone, we mark another. That way we are tracking everyone we can as possible. A couple of people do come to the door, so we are going to have to think of another thing. So we're going to have to deactivate this current camera and throw another one, maybe around here, and make a noise. But I do notice that no one is going to hear it over there. They're not close enough, so I deactivate it and I throw one into this corner because I get the idea to get an execute. So we make a noise in this corner, which is going to track someone into that corner, and hopefully we can get a death from above. And if we do, we then earn ourselves an execute, which will make the rest of this quite easy. So luckily we can get a death from above here. We use it, we take him out, but we head straight back up that pipe just in case anyone else comes to investigate, and someone does, so we take him out quietly, which leaves only 3 left in the level, and all 3 of them are now marked. We do hang around up here just to make sure that all 3 of them aren't going to come to the door. I think 2 of them do, and what we're going to do is we're going to wait until they're in range, and then I'm going to use this EMP, and then I'm going to execute them, thus leaving the final guy standing. Now, we've lost our mark, so we need to hurry over to these containers here and activate our EMP and melee this guy, thus taking down the last guy and earning us our perfect hunter achievement and best of the best achievement as well to completing all the Splinter Cell challenges. I don't know how I've earned this, but obviously I played this game a lot, so I must have done something right. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and tune in to more coming next week.
Won't stop till I wear the crown.